Fancy wireframes, ain't they? No, why does it always start the demo? I have no interest in that. 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 1. Alright, everyone. Welcome to the very close sequel immediately after the original game, in terms of recording and release date in a sense, Mega Man X2. We start off with such senseless sacrifice. Rest in peace, Green Biker Dude, you will never be forgotten. Yeah, and there's a nice little change immediately apparent from the first game. Despite the fact that X is bare again, you know, he doesn't have sub-tanks, he doesn't have any armor pieces, he doesn't have hard tanks. He still starts with the dash, you know. Mostly just because the dash was so ubiquitously useful in X1. It's just like, you know, just give it to him. It defines the way X plays. Just let him have it. So as the intro described, it's been 6 months since the events of the first game, and we are here to take out the last of Sigma's followers. I'm sure that this truly is the end, considering that I've been playing X8 all day. I'm sure that X2 will be the end of it. Though I suppose little does X know that real war is about to begin. And we're already at the intro boss. The intro stage in this game is not as long or as amazing as the intro stage in the first game. And the first boss, despite being way bigger, is also much easier, although I took some damage, which means I'm not going to get a trophy. Damn shame. I'm trying to be careful, though. Of course, he's got to be on screen for the shot to count. There we go. 4 fully charged shots are enough to take him down. So in terms of the quality of X2, I guess there's a place to start. Oh, hold on. This is their leader. His name is Mega Man X. Those who underestimated him are now nothing but scrap. We won't make the same mistake. He's powerful, but he's blind to what's happening around him. Our Mavericks will keep him busy until we are ready. Yes. How's the plan proceeding? Collection is proceeding as scheduled. However, we're having problems with the control chip. We have little time. We must finish construction on schedule. We must hurry. And those are new characters for this game. Those are the X-Hunters. However, for right now, it doesn't matter. We're going to be heading to fight the first Maverick of the game, Gator. So, anyway, on the quality of X2, it's generally accepted that X2 isn't as good as some of the the first game, I should say. It's not as good. X1 and 4 are generally the champions. Obviously, you'll find people with their own unique tastes. But those are the generally accepted ones. And I'm not going to deny that those two are my favorites in the series. But hold on. Look at this, there's an upgrade right up here. If only it's possible to get it right now. How the hell you do it, I don't know. But the problem was, this game was at SGDQ this year, and I wanted to watch it. But then the stream started lagging, and then it came back immediately after the guy had gotten the upgrade up there without the necessary items. So I totally missed that. And here's our first ride armor. Again, we had a ride armor in the first stage. Except this one's better because you can do that. Also, this one can hover. So that's always cool. Other than that, it controls exactly the same as the ride armor in the first game. You could definitely make an argument that X2 is sort of a lot of the same as the first game, which ordinarily would be good, except it's just not done as well. Now I'm going to try a bit of an early thing here. Come on. Need him to shoot. 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 Oh, okay. That's as far as the bullets go. Hang on. I want to get the hard tank up here early. There we go. Or no, you're supposed to wait until you get Flame Stag's weapon to get that. That's what I usually do, but if you can manipulate that guy, there's no reason you can't get it now. I also like... Oh, didn't mean to jump. I also like these guys. You hit them with a charge shot, you knock their shields away. Ow. Somehow hit me with a ricochet shot. There's also these guys that when you shoot them, they're effectively dead, but you have to wait a second for them to actually die and drop an item, which actually makes them very good for item grinding if you don't know the real secret. There's another passageway up there, but I'm not going to bother, because we don't need it right now. I'll explain more later. I understand I've been getting off topic a lot on quality of X2. A lot of people say that, you know, X2 is still a worthy successor to the original game, and it's not a bad game, but honestly, I just think X2 is kind of boring. I'm not really a huge fan of it. Like, I did a test playthrough of this game a month ago, and I just sort of came to the conclusion, like, you know, whatever. There's a reason why I had to do a test playthrough of it, because I haven't played this game so many times. You know, this is... And it's not a bad game, but there are definitely far better X games you could be playing. Even ones that are technically worse. I don't know why I'm trying to do this. There we go, a little bit of health. Really helpful. Ow. I don't have too much to say, I'm sorry. It's way easier for me to talk about X1 because I love that game to death. But at least this game's being generous with health right now. I don't need that. Though this guy's sort of a pain to get by. Oh, yeah, especially if you... There we go. Please drop health. Okay, a little bit. That's something. Because despite the fact that Gator is the first boss I pick, with a very pimped out airship, with his own markings on it, and a room full of what I assume to be oil, I'm going to assume it is. Dang, he's too fast. He's not exactly an easy fight, and more importantly, he's very fucking boring. So, out with the... Let go of me. See, and he doesn't even take that much damage from the Buster, so... He's honestly not the best first pick, except for the fact that, you know, if you're good, he's not that hard to beat. He's actually giving me a pretty good pattern right now. Most of the time, he just hangs out in the damn oil all the time. And then you just have to wait for him to come back out. So it's really boring. Hang up in the top here. When he jumps out, he can't hit you. Oh. And then, of course, he can just go invincible because, you know, that's always good boss design. I can tank a few hits. I should probably climb a wall. You know what? Actually, my controls are being pretty responsive right now. I'm recording this the day after First X, so I've had time now to look at other people talking about the collection, and I have seen a lot of people say that this collection has input rate lag with the controls, especially the PS4 version, which is the one I'm playing. And I admit I sort of noticed it back in X1, but it wasn't the biggest deal in the world, and I'm still, even now when I'm like looking for it, it's still not that bad. So if you're like on the fence about it and you're hearing like all these issues like, oh, I shouldn't get this collection, you know, I can't, it's not controllable, it's not that bad. As someone who has spent a long time playing these games, I can still do it without any like real adjustment. The bigger problem is the controller. One more shot. Boom. Okay, we beat Gator. We've at least gotten our start now. As of right now, there's not too much to talk about. This game, as of right now, is really just more of the same with X1. It's not going to be until a little bit later that we get to the first difference. Oh yeah, now I got spin wheel. I don't care. So next is going to be Bubble Crab, underwater stage. Which admittedly, as a stage, I do like the aesthetic of like the coral, I guess you'd call the floor. You'll see. Once we get underwater, I guess. Maybe not. Coral's not the right word. I don't know. There's just something about that looks nice, especially that sunset in the background. Looks really good. And if you've played X5, the song that's playing right now probably sounds kind of familiar, because X5 just straight up reused this theme for Tidal Whale. We get a mini boss. I'm not sure how you define it, because it's not. You don't have to beat it. I like to shoot it because I do, but you don't have to beat it. It's fine. Just take out as much of it as you can. Ow. Shot me with a laser. There's 4 right here, right? Yes. Now the problem is the actual targets to hit are getting a lot smaller and more buried. So it is getting a little bit more difficult to actually hit this guy. Ooh. Narrowly dodged that one. Now we got the real problem of this stage does have items to collect, of course, but they're both hidden. They're both, well, not really hidden, but they're both hidden in the exact same way. And both of them require Bubble Crab's weapon. There we go, I took it out. Now you've seen me take it out. Ain't that exciting? Oh! Thanks. And now we get to do it all again. Because this, for whatever reason, this part, like, right at the beginning of the stage is the checkpoint. Thanks. I guess you could blame that on input lag. I'm not saying it's not there, I'm just saying it's not the biggest deal in the world. I understand I'm not amazingly... Yeah, you know, I can definitely feel it, if I'm, like, really looking out for it. But it's not the worst thing. And... fucking... whatever. I love these games anyway, so it doesn't matter. I'm gonna run ahead of them. You know that? Now he can't see me. Oh, I didn't mean to. Switch weapons. Be careful, holding the controller like this makes my hands cramp. I experienced it yesterday when I was playing X7. God, damn, he got ahead of me. All the tiny enemies. Ow, I didn't expect it to. Oh, god damn, exact same place. I'm 13 minutes in. I don't want to completely restart this. I cannot even hear anything in this game. Because I have the volume turned down so low. Isn't this really exciting level design? I don't want to be too mean, but damn it, guys, this isn't that good. People complain about the battleship chasing you in X5's Tidal Whale stage, which I guess was indeed paying homage to this stage, using the music and everything. Honestly, I say this is just as bad. Like, this is just fucking boring. And it's just shit in the way. Cool, I took out the laser. Now I still can't get past him because his body's still there. Okay, I'll try and sneak past this time. Alright, but now I'm gonna have to let him go first because I need to take my time here. There we go. Okay, I took him out. Okay. We made it to the first platform. Now, can I keep it up? Yes. Okay. That was an awful start, guys. For what's the second stage in this game, I know, but, I haven't played X2 as many times because I don't care, and I'm also not putting in the same amount of effort. Like, I played X1 the instant I got home buying this collection because I love that game and I wanted to talk about it. X2, I'm more just doing that out of obligation. Like, I'm more excited to talk about the later games in the series. Or some of them, at least. But, like, 2, honestly, is pretty forgettable. Just all things considered. But we did at least make it to the end of the stage. Swap out for the spin wheel. And this will allow us to fight Bubble Crab. who I don't see too much crab in, or whatever. He puts up a shield, spin wheel just whips right through it. You can also just get rid of the shield by, like, hanging over him. And the spin wheel, like, lingers for a little bit, so you have the... It's possible to hit him twice, but that requires him not moving, which is not something you can always rely on. In fact, it's not something you can ever rely on. Wish I had an air dash now. Oh, there we go. I did it. Oh. Come on. Uh-oh. Oh, God, no. Alright, I need to be a little more cautious. Nope. Okay, good. He landed right on top of it. Alright, maybe there is some credence to the theory that this doesn't control that well. I'm sorry. Yeah, I can only hear the game audio if I'm really quiet. It'll be a little louder for you guys, though. I think I may have made it a little too loud next one. Yeah, whatever. I got Bubble Splash. And now here's where things get a little different. I see now why Sigma fell at the hands of Mega Man X. Really, because I sucked. He's quite formidable, if that's how you want to put it. I'm not sure our Mavericks can hold him long enough. We may have to intervene. Dr. Kane, what happened? W should be capitalized, by the way. A group of Mavericks calling themselves the X-Hunters have just contacted us. Greetings. We have all of Zero's parts. They can be yours if you can defeat us. We look forward to meeting you, X. X, Zero's control chip is still stored here. I doubt it's possible to resurrect him without it. Dr. Kane, I've got to go get Zero's parts back. At any cost. So, now when we look at the world map, we have X-Hunters. And one of them's in Flame Stag stage. Okay, cool. So, here's where my playthroughs of X2 generally grind to a halt in terms of pacing. What I tend to do is, I come to Flame Stag stage, I fight the boss that pretty much always spawns here. I kill myself. I fight him. I beat him. I kill myself enough to get a game over. And then I redo the stage because usually someone else spawns in his place. And why do I do it like that and waste my time? Because I swear I had an experience once where I beat an X-Hunter. I went back. Then I beat Flame Stag. Then when I came back, when I went back to the world map, another one, like, totally vanished forever. I feel like that's something that happened, though multiple people have said that that's not what happened, so I must have remembered wrong. So I'm going to do it the more proper way this time, where I just fight them along my path, assuming I know where in the stage they are. Like, if I beat the stage, I come back and someone's in here, I may just, like, come back to the stage, because this is, like, the one stage I know where the boss room is. And I'm probably gonna die here. Yeah. Oh! Clutch! Yeah, alright. I usually can't do that. Control latency, my ass. I got this, although I'm seeing some frame skips. I really hope Capcom does indeed patch this collection. It deserves it. Oh, okay. That's alright. That's fine. I'm going to need to get a smaller one. Okay, or I can just get different ones. Because I want to get a little bit of health. So I can put this other one in the sub-tank. There we go. This will allow me to have a little bit of health. So each stage has this boss room that's out of the way. And if there's no one in the stage, then I think the door just doesn't open. I am Surges, and I cannot allow you to stop the unification. It's for the good of all. Sorry, I'm holding down the shoot button, so it's, I'm holding down the shoot button, so the text is fast-forwarding. Okay, so this is Surges. He's also supposed to drop bombs. There they are. And then he just spins and does this shit. You can destroy them with a semi-charged shot. And he has that shield that doesn't really work. Like, Maybe I'm just good at timing, but it doesn't seem like he ever really deflects my shots. I'm more concerned about his platforms. Okay, this is actually not going awful. Though, of course, I'm getting hit all the time. It's fine. Just make sure that he doesn't completely overload the arena with bombs, or, you know, that was my fault. Or you won't have any way to maneuver. Oh, there we go. He actually blocked one. Congratulations, man. One more shot will do it. Okay, good. We beat Soji's. You've merely delayed the inevitable. We will meet again. And with that, we got 0 part number 1. Yeah, so each X-Hunter carries a part of 0 with them. And what does that mean? Well, for general gameplay, not really anything. But if you want to get 100%, you're going to need them. To the point that I've actually never beaten this game without getting them all, which is actually something that means I missed out on something. It's weird. By getting 100%, you miss out on... oh god, I'm barely alive. That's okay, though. It's fine. I can get that. Oh, come on. It's okay. Sorry. Oh, uh-oh. 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 Okay, it's barely above me. We're fine. So yeah, this is like gas emitting from the walls. So if they ignite it, then you gotta deal with the fact that it's igniting for... not forever. Like, once the things turn off a little bit, then it'll go away. And of course, you have this super narrow corridor where it's really hard to hit them. And up there... Okay, well, I'm gonna be fighting Flame Stag with little health, but that's okay, because I can get him locked into a really easy pattern. With Bubble Splash. It's not quite as easy as Spark Mandrill, but it's still pretty bad. Okay, assuming I can actually get that first hit. There we go, now we're good. Oh, and I'm a little late. Okay, this is not going so well. So there you go. You can see the pattern. I don't have the concentration to describe it. You hit him with the Bubble Splash, he recoils, he throws one fireball. He'll throw another one further up if you take too long, like that. Sorry, my attention really is... Oh, shit. Okay, well, I'll end part 2 here, and let's hope someone else spawns in Flame Stag stage. Shit, they didn't. Okay, see you next time.